C2E2 once again for a cosplay interview. I'm here with Sketches.Cosplay. How you doing today?
Pretty damn good, man.
Good to hear. And so, fun fact, you were actually part of our first cosplay article. We highlighted some of the awesome cosplayers in the Chicago area. You were one of them.
Yes.
We talked about your awesome Infamous cosplay.
Yes.
You still rocking that every once in a while?
Oh, yeah. Just for shits and giggles, I quite honestly literally wear the cosplay out in the public because it's street attire, and
Right.
two, it fits my style because the graffiti artist aspect of Delson is kind of me.
Yeah.
So I say I just wear it sometimes, especially when the weather becomes that nice fall weather. Such a perfect cosplay to wear.
It really is. I didn't even think about that. So, does anybody ever stop you like, hey, do they put the connection together that it's from a video game?
Surprisingly, not so much, but it's for some reason the moment I turn my back and they see the crow star on it, then it finally clicks. It's like, oh shit, you're Delson. I was like, I mean, today I'm not Delson, but yes, this is cosplay.
That's what it's inspired by.
Yes.
So let's talk about what you're wearing now. You're rocking the Riddler. It looks awesome.
Yes, thank you so much. I worked really hard on this.
So yeah, talk me through some of the build process. You got the awesome cane here.
Yes, so the cane is inspired by the Arkham City Batman game. You don't technically see an actual cane in the game, but there's artwork that they released. The question mark is from that game. I just kept it a little more simple in terms of the cane itself. No actual blemishes, anything like that. No pommel, anything. It just wants something more natural. As for the suit, I purchased a nice fitted green suit off of Amazon. It completely came with some white buttons. I was not a fan of it. So I spent some time getting the buttons changed out to black, and then I spent like a solid day and a half just painting on all the question marks, and especially the big one on the back had to create a very big sensor for that. I 3D printed the question mark that's on the bowler hat you see here.
Right on.
And everything else just kind of came in together.
Yeah.
Like, I just happened to have a purple shirt at home too, and I was like, all right, this is good, this works.
It all pulled together.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so I know you're a pretty big fan of the Batman games. What are some future Batman cosplays you'd love to work on?
Yes. So I want to do the Tall Tales Batman game for both the first one and the second one because he does get two different bat suits, and I would like to try to do that. So I'm going to take some time to try to create a pattern for it because unfortunately nobody has an actual pattern.
Really?
For foam. So I'm going to try my hardest to make sure I create a very well designed pattern so I can transfer it to foam and then create the bat armor for the first one, and then the second one is just some minor changes to some of the pieces so I won't have to do too much. The cowl is going to be a little more difficult because the cowl has more pony ears where the first one had kind of short stub ears. Again, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great process of it. And another Batman cosplay I'm going to do is actually Nightwing.
Oh, right on.
So in the upcoming Arkham Knight game, they just released some artwork for one of the 28 skins that the characters will be having. There's a really cool, like almost street tech Nightwing costume where he's got like some cargo pants on, combat boots, and he's got like a long sleeve shirt which is pieces of armor on top of it and some like almost fingerless gloves. I'm definitely going to try to rock that for sure.
That's awesome. That sounds like it would mesh really well with kind of your tag theme from the Infamous cosplay.
Yes.
It's a little bit more like street, not so much what you think of when you think of a Batman or a Nightwing full suit. Like
this is exactly what when I saw it because I scrolled through IGN yesterday. I saw the artwork. I was like, oh, I got to do this.
You got to do this one.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so I mean, we've talked a little bit about some Batman cosplays. We talked about your Infamous cosplay. What are some other kind of go-tos that you have or that you've done in the past?
I am actually well known in Chicago for my Beast Boy cosplay.
Really?
So it's not his hero costume, but I've done his casual outfit based off the well-known artist Gabriel Piccolo.
Okay.
He's drawn casual Teen Titans, and BB is rocking his like nice black and white baseball tee with some shorts with the sleeves at the very bottom rolled up and some white and green Nike Dunks. And I just will happen to have some white and green Nike Dunks. I was like, this is actually legit. So I'm well known for that. Another good cosplay I've actually done surprisingly was Aladdin from the original Disney series.
Okay.
I had a friend who blessed me with the costume.
Awesome.
And I was her Aladdin and she was my Jasmine, and that was a pretty fun day.
That's a fun team to go around and do cons and stuff like this with.
Oh yeah,
so.
and one thing I like about conventions is that you do these characters that these kids aren't being introduced to, you know, and when you act as a character, whether it's acting or you can even do the voice of the character, kids just absolutely love that.
They light up, right?
Definitely. Like I love when kids think when they think I'm the voice actor to Beast Boy, and I was like, oh no, I'm not the voice actor, but I love doing the character. Like it's just like, you're so cool though. I was like, yes.
It's a cool, yeah. That's an awesome connection to have. You know, to them, you are that character. You're bringing it alive in that moment.
Yes,
so it's kind of like going to Disney for them, but we're in Chicago.
And even when I actually did a Teen Titans photo shoot.
Oh, right on.
In downtown, there was we had a bunch of DC characters, and there was just like a few Titans of us. And I remember this one character in particular had called out to me, and I turned on and I was like, "Yeah, what's up, dude?" And the face was just awestruck. He's like, "What? What happened?" Like he was just so amazed by it.
That's awesome. Thanks for giving us that impression.
Thank you.
So, awesome. Well, hey, you know, if you have a minute, feel free to, you know, our audience is listening, they're watching, feel free to tell them where they can find you on Instagram, on social media. Feel free to plug away, my friend.
Absolutely. You can find me on Instagram at Sketches.Cosplays. I do a little cosplay, a little bit of art, everything on that. That's the only social media I really have other than TikTok. Same name, Sketches.Cosplays. I'm trying to do more skits on TikToks and characters, and I think I'm going to try to do something today as Riddler.
That'd be awesome. It's a perfect place to do it. You got a whole convention floor.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I can't wait.
Like I said, you were part of our first cosplay article. We're so thankful you came back. If you haven't read that article, it's in the description below. All of his social media is going to be in the description below. Check it out. Give him a follow. And thank you so much for coming back.
No, thank you so much, man.
Enjoy the rest of the con.
You too, man.